Hey guys, welcome to another video. Cycle day 11 ovulation test. I'm gonna get this going before I start talking because if I start talking and then, well, we should use the talking for the time going by basically. Okay. I have a lot of things to talk about and I'm just kind of like, let's just get this going because it's not, for a moment I thought it wasn't gonna go up. Okay, it's gone. Cross. All right, so number one. Thank you all so much, all of you who watched the wedding video, the video that I made for my brother's wedding, where I showed you guys my outfit as well, my makeup, I have to say I loved my dress, I loved my hair and makeup. Very self-conscious about my body, very self-conscious. I have actually lost quite a bit of weight from that point and I could see the difference now, I have to say. But all the same, I'm just so self-conscious when it comes to sharing images like that of me. What actually happened was I started kind of editing a little video of photos and then it kind of turned into a full-on wedding video. I got caught up in the creativity of it and that's what came of it. You guys even got to see hubby, which, I don't think I showed him too much on the channel, like if at all. I think it's like I showed him, the last time I probably had him in a video was, I believe, when I had Iris, like 3 years ago now. So a lot of you haven't seen him at all, so there you go. But yes, it has been, thank you all so much for your comments. I am going to reply to each and every one of those comments. It's been a crazy little whirlwind the past few days because we also had a christening. So or baptism. I don't know, everyone calls it's either christening or baptism. I feel like they're the same thing. I'm not too sure, to be honest with you guys, because we use Greek terminology. So yeah, so we did have the baptism of both of our little nieces, so my brother-in-law's little girls, and it has been insane because one of the godmothers is from the US, so she traveled from the US, she's been here a few days, spending a lot of time here, which means like we're kind of constantly with people, etc. So it's been a bit hectic. Hectic, fun, all the stuff, but yeah. So what are we even talking about? I'm looking at this test down here that's starting to develop quite a bit. So I'm feeling, let's go ovulation test symptoms right now, ovulation symptoms. So definitely a lot of egg white cervical mucus starting from last night. I'm looking at the test because it's getting darker. I'm kind of like, okay. Egg white cervical mucus has picked up from last night. And today I kind of, if you can hear noise, that's my washing machine, by the way. Just putting that out there. Let me shut the door. So egg white cervical mucus has picked up and I started feeling kind of tender. So one of my main ovulation symptoms when the pain, like ovulation pain is gonna build up, is I start feeling kind of tender and sore, like down below my lower belly area, kind of around my ovaries basically. And that kind of builds up. So that's what I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling the buildup. I'm kind of starting to feel it this morning. So I feel like my symptoms are definitely kicking in and leading to ovulation. Now that could be, again, last cycle we had like 2 full days of positive, so I don't know, but I'm feeling like my symptoms are picking up. Today's cycle day 11, I don't know. It could be an earlier ovulation, it could be a normal ovulation, normal, whatever is normal at this point for me, honestly. Yeah, but the symptoms are definitely kicking in and we have been going for about 4 minutes now. And it's most definitely not positive in any way, shape or form, but it is definitely picking up, if you know what I mean. Not positive or anything like that, but the line is starting to be there, as in more of a, not completely negative, like nowhere near ovulation, but as in negative, but getting near to it. And it's, this cycle, so we've been with people and everything, right, constantly. It's been a bit of a, during the day, we have taken a different approach to baby dancing this cycle. And that is simply along the lines of whenever, wherever, like every day, no, like every other day, that kind of thing. Nothing like that at all. Because we all know, those of us who've been TTCing for quite a while, that you need to allow time for the little soldiers to freshen up and, accumulate a bit. But at the same time, you also need to make sure that they are regenerating, like that you have more coming in and more coming in, so they are the strongest and best they can be. Because a lot of people kind of hold off and do nothing for like 2 weeks, and then they kind of jump in. But all that's accumulated and stayed in there for like 2 whole weeks is actually weakened. And then there are those who are constantly moving, meaning there isn't enough, like there aren't enough soldiers to go and get the job done. Because there's the, oh gosh, I don't even remember what it's called. I think it's called the sperm race. I do not remember. I have to, if I can find it, I will link it down below. There is this video that shows how sperm actually reaches the egg, and it's like the whole trip, and they do it like with, you know, humans, actually like a full size kind of version of it, and showing how millions and millions set off in the beginning, and then how few of them actually reach the egg. Like, it's amazing. I had seen that I had found this video when I literally got pregnant with Angel. Like, we're talking years ago. Like, it's just ancient. And it is just the most amazing thing. If I can possibly find it, I will link it. If I haven't linked it, it means I haven't found it. And so I kind of try to keep that in mind, that you don't want too long of a time in between where you're accumulating soldiers, but the soldiers are not strong anymore because time has gone by and they've just kind of been stuck in there doing nothing. But you also don't want it to be too often to the point where there aren't enough soldiers and strong enough soldiers and whatnot. So that is key. I'm trying to just focus on anything that I can possibly control. I think that's the crux of all of this, right? Okay, let's have a look at this test. I think at this point we are, yeah, okay. So it's, again, I will say this because a lot of people, sometimes people get confused with ovulation tests. This is definitely negative. It's not a positive test. However, it is most definitely a test that is about to be positive. So I would say even maybe tomorrow. Like, honestly, I can feel my symptoms building up. I feel like I could get a positive tomorrow, cycle day 12. A cycle day 12 positive, like a cycle day 13 ovulation. I mean, it has become kind of a norm for me to have cycle day 13, cycle day 14 ovulation. I used to have cycle day 15 ovulation every time. Every single time on the dot, except for like every 3-4 cycles where it would be like a cycle day 12. But every other cycle was always, and now it's just kind of, yeah. I do feel like things are balancing. I do feel like my body is starting to balance out. I also do know that it takes time, and I'm still working on getting myself as a whole to a level where I feel good about myself and my body, and I know that my body will do what it's supposed to do. You know. And I'm gonna do a whole separate video. I was going to do this video, but then because of like a video kind of talking about my weight loss and a lot of things happening over the past couple of months. But because of the baptism and everything, it just kind of, you know, everything just kind of went crazy a little bit there. So life happens. We do have, you know, there's family, there's friends, there's people that we prioritize at times, right? So I wasn't able to do the video, and we are now at ovulation test, but that is fine because apparently we're gonna have an earlier ovulation. So after ovulation test, I'm definitely gonna be doing that video for you guys, just kind of, for those of you who are interested at least, who want to hear more about, you know, me and what I'm doing to kind of change and improve and move forward with myself as a, you know, because I feel, one thing I will say is that I feel like a lot of time when we become mothers and wives, we kind of forget that we exist. And not just in the sense of, oh, finding your own hobbies, having your own business, more inner, you know, the inner workings of why we are the way we are and why we react the way we react. It's, yeah, there's a lot. I've done a lot of work. I am a work in progress, that is for sure. Anyway, I will do a separate video on that. I'm not gonna. Ovulation. I feel like tomorrow will be positive. I even feel like, should I dip? No, I'm not gonna dip with Clearblue today. I think I'll leave it for tomorrow. Yeah? Yeah. I mean, it's definitely getting darker. I think I will do the Clearblue tomorrow. Yeah? Look at me not wanting to waste tests. Who am I? Who am I even? Okay, I will see you guys tomorrow. Yes? Yes. We will do the Clearblue tomorrow along with the strip. I feel like we're gonna have ovulation tomorrow. I might even do another one tonight because I'm really feeling my symptoms vamping. Like I can feel it start to build up. So should I dip? You know what? I'm gonna do a Clearblue. I'm gonna do Clearblue. So a lot of the times when I would test for ovulation, especially with Iris, which is when I used these mostly. I can't even get it open. Oh my, there we go, I think. A lot of the time I would get a positive on this, like a smiley face, but I wouldn't get a complete positive on the strip test until the day after. So now I'm kind of curious. So we're gonna, oh, okay, hold on. I can't do anything, can I? Okay. So we're gonna dip this bad boy and see how we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I mean, the little thing is on. I don't think it needs to be blinking, does it? I don't know. Okay. I'm just gonna put you down and wait and see what happens with you. Okay. I'm gonna wait for that to do its thing. And I don't know if this video is gonna be huge at this point. I don't even. But yeah, so that's the thing. I'm curious now. I'm dipping this now because I'm very curious because this test is definitely getting darker. Like this is the strip test at this point. Like it's definitely, look at that. It's getting darker and darker. It's not positive, but it's kind of almost. So now I'm kind of like, it's like almost, like it's getting darker and darker. And I can definitely feel my symptoms. Like I can feel the soreness, the tenderness, the bloating, all that fun ovulation stuff. I'm just looking at the test, it's blinking. Okay, now it's blinking. Okay, took a bit of time to start blinking. Did I dip it enough? I hope I dipped it enough. Oh goodness, okay. Yes, wow. So as I was saying, while we're waiting for this to develop, I will be filming another video just talking a little bit more about my journey in general to kind of find me. And I've set specific goals and I've set different goals, and you know, it's really funny how we usually tend to set goals at the beginning of the year, right? It's like, you know, our fresh year, new goals. I set new goals in the middle of the year and I am hitting those goals and I am really going at them. And I just came to a realization that every year I would try and set goals at the beginning of the year and I would never achieve them. And it was usually because all those goals had to do with someone else. They were never really about me and they were never centered around me. Like, I can't really explain it, you know. So again, I will do a separate video and just kind of talk about all that. So if you guys are interested in anything like that, yeah, that is coming. I am looking at this. I'm thinking like it might even show a smiley face. I don't know. Maybe not yet. I feel like I need to do another test in the evening. I feel like an evening test is definitely needed. And we're gonna, oh my gosh, yes. It's, you know what, I think it's exciting when, you know, you've tackled all the baby dancing, you started baby dancing early, so you're not, you know, like I'm not missing any days here, and ovulation comes a bit sooner. I feel like waiting for ovulation is one of the hardest parts of TTC. Because you're kind of like, you're waiting, you can't really do anything, there's no moving forward until you ovulate. Because you can't get pregnant unless you ovulate. You can't, like the egg needs to come out and you need to, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yes. So, okay. So it is negative, that is the circle. Okay, I think I'm definitely gonna do, yeah, but the lines, it's kind of like, these lines tend to, it usually says not to pay attention to them, but you can usually see when it's positive on the lines too. Anyway, this test, so this one is a negative. This one is definitely darker. I'm definitely expecting a positive tomorrow. Like, there is no way. Look at that. There is no way. I'm definitely expecting a positive tomorrow. I will do another one tonight and I will see you guys tomorrow. And this video is gonna be huge. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye guys.